Mozart Symphony No. 40. Mozart Symphony No. 41. Oh, Bach's Brandenburg Concerto No. 2. Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata. Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture. Bach's Mass in B minor. Dvorak's New World Symphony. Agadoo by Black Lace.
I will never forgive you for this.
How many times do I have to say I'm sorry?
No amount of times could make up for this.
It's not even my fault.
Oh, isn't it? Well, then why am I here? Because if memory serves me correctly, I had no intention whatsoever of living on a desert island.
Well, neither did I. I thought Desert Island Discs was purely hypothetical. I had no idea they actually flew you out here.
Do you know what really pisses me off? That you chose me as your luxury item.
Well, don't you see what a compliment that is?
A compliment? Firstly, I am not an item. An item is something that you scan through the till at Sainsbury's. And secondly, I am not luxury. As far as you're concerned, I'm very much a necessity.
Yes, but they don't ask what necessity you want to bring, do they? If they did, we'd all choose a rescue boat to get us out of here. But seeing as there isn't a ship on the horizon, I suggest we make the best of it. Are you sure you don't want to listen to some music?
Yes. Got anything to read?
Yes, I have, as a matter of fact. I have the Holy Bible and the complete works of Shakespeare.
What else?
That's it.
Oh, come on, Hazel, I know the format. You get the complete works of Shakespeare, the Bible, and then a book of your choice. What did you choose?
Are you sure you don't want to have a look at these? I mean, the Book of Genesis is a particularly strong opener, and The Merry Wives of Windsor is sorely underrated.
What book did you choose, Hazel?
Principle of Uncertain Retribution.
The Principle of Uncertain Retribution? You chose your own novel.
So, what of it?
Out of every book ever written, you chose your own novel.
I'm very proud of it.
What a narcissist.
It was a bestseller.
I know. Perhaps we can use your inflated ego as a hot air balloon and fly us out of here.
There is nothing wrong with being happy with your work.
Yes, but there's being happy and there's being an egomaniac.
Who's being an egomaniac? I simply wrote a book and it did well. Very well. In fact, it was a phenomenon. I mean, did you read the reviews?
Did the reviewers read your book?
What do you mean? Of course they did.
Come on, Hazel. Everybody knows that book critics don't read the books. They just scan the first few pages and the last chapter and then they piss off to the pub.
Well, what about the reviewer who quoted verbatim from my book? I suppose he didn't read it either.
And where did he quote from?
Chapter 1, paragraph 2, sentence 3.
I rest my case.
Well, look at this. Look. A bold and stunning piece of work, fizzing with incident and intrigue. I couldn't put it down. Not my words, Kim, the words of Judy Finnegan.
This whole thing is just an extension of your ego, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
Out of the entire canon of everything ever written in history, you choose your own novel. And for your luxury item, you choose your girlfriend. A psychologist would have a field day.
I was a guest on Desert Island Discs, a show that is traditionally about the guest. Of course, it's about me. Do you think that any of the other guests talked about anything other than their own lives?
That's a point. What happened to the other guests?
What do you mean?
Well, look at the size of this thing. It's smaller than Judy Finnegan's critical acumen. There must have been hundreds of guests on this show, so where are they? Ian Wright was on this show a few months ago. I always wanted to meet Wrighty.
One island each.
Oh, come off it, Hazel. There aren't enough islands to go around. Desert Island Discs has been going for decades.
And yet, still one island per guest. You see, the island isn't mythical, or singular for that matter. They're artificial.
Artificial? What do you mean?
It's made of cork. BBC have got hundreds of these things bobbing around the world. How do you think they accommodate all the guests?
And you knew about this?
Only after the show.
So we're literally on our own?
Literally.
And judging by the gunmetal sky, I'm assuming we're not in the most tropical of climes.
No, we're not.
Wait, you know where we're at?
In the North Sea. About 20 miles off the coast of Bridlington.
20 miles? Are all of those records 12-inch?
Yeah, Agadoo's a special edition, surprisingly progressive.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I think I've found a use for Agadoo.
What do you mean?
Well, you said this island's made of cork. Not the most stationary of islands, then, is it?
Whoa, kid, what are you doing? That's a limited edition.
I am rowing us back to land, specifically Bridlington. I'm going to get us back if it's the last thing I do. So grab a disc and get rowing.
Oh, you were right about one thing.
What do you mean?
You are a necessity.